What's going on, guys? Fearmaky here, bringing you another video. Let's get into it. Let's roll deep and keep grinding out there, guys. Let's dive into the video. Let's go. All right, guys. We are back with another leveling series. This time, we're doing the Marksman, man. This class was amazing last season, and obviously it's had a lot of changes. I guess one of the patch notes for season 12 says this class had a major damage bug in season 11 that has been fixed. I guess. I mean, the shotgun turrets were insane. It was doing a lot of damage, but it was on par with the rest of the other meta classes that was doing billions. So unless something else happened after that, it was pretty okay on my part, you know, in my book, compared to the other classes. All the classes were doing over $1 billion. Well, not all of them, but I want to say 70% of the classes was doing over $1 billion damage last season. And Marksman was definitely up there in the high spectrum with the Paladin, you know, along with the Samurai as well and the Demon Slayer. But anyways, let's get into the changes here. So the Marksman has received increased damage on multi-shot turrets, which is, let's find the multi-shot turrets here. Builds a multi-shot turret which attacks nearby enemies and decays over time, which this was the meta build along with the rocket turrets. So they increased the damage on multi-shot turrets. Explosive Technician has received a small damage increase to the flat damage. This will help during leveling. Well, that's good. Explosive Technician. Where is the Explosive Technician? Right there. Gives engineers attacks a chance to throw a grenade. At higher points, he launches a homing rocket instead. Oh, nice. I like that. Added damage scaling to agility. This stopped working for some reason. Yeah, I never remember anything scaling with agility for the Marksman, but I'm glad they figured that out and they fixed it then. So that should be good this time around with the agility scaling. They also increased agility scaling for it. So not only have they fixed it, they also increased the scaling of it. Increased Master Mechanic scaling. Master Mechanic temporarily boosts the damage and attack speed of your multi-shot turrets and increases the damage done by landmine. There's the landmine, there's the multi-shot turret. Decrease the damage of gunner drones slightly. I don't understand why they did this. Spawns gunner drones to unleash lightning upon your enemies. These drones will follow you around. These drones did absolutely zero damage season 11. I don't know why they decreased the damage on them. Maybe they buffed them like crazy and then decreased it. But this is the last tier talent on the right side tree, and I think from season 11 it was irrelevant. Hopefully it is strong now. We'll see from leveling and testing ourselves. Anyways, let's dive into the talents. Critical Attack gives sharpshooters attacks a chance to deal a critical strike, dealing additional critical damage. Multi-shot increases damage per projectile and grants an additional projectiles. Arrow Rain, launch a large volley of arrows that hail down onto enemies, dealing damage and slowing them if struck. Agility gives a sharpshooter a chance to boost damage and movement speed on attack. Volatile Shot, launch a highly explosive armor-piercing round at the target, dealing heavy AoE damage and exploding into cluster bombs around the enemy. Sounds really cool. Wasn't that great though, season 11? Hopefully it is now. Disengage, the sharpshooter jumps backwards, shooting projectiles behind him. Arrow Rampage, summons a rampage of ballistic arrows to vaporize the sharpshooter's foes. Armor-piercing rounds, chance to attack or shoot a round that breaks enemies' armor and pierces through them. Ballistics, make your arrow rain now deal AoE explosive but no longer slows enemies. Explosive Technician, gives engineers attacks a chance to throw a grenade. At higher points he launches a homing rocket instead. Landmine, lays down landmines which will explode when coming in contact with an enemy, dealing damage and stunning them. Master Mechanic, temporarily boosts the damage and attack speed of your multi-shot turrets and increases the damage done by landmine. Safe space. The engineer and his turrets deal more damage the further they are from an enemy. I remember this did not work in Season 11. Matter of fact, all of the distance from target or enemy abilities and talents did not work. But we'll see how it is this time. Gunner drone. Spawns gunner drones to unleash lightning upon your enemies. These gunner drones will follow you around. Multi-shot turret. Builds a multi-shot turret which attacks nearby enemies and decays over time. Territorial offense. Your turrets summon a temporary zone in which you and your allies gain increased attack speed, damage, and health regen. It's pretty much an aura around your turrets. Cluster bombs. Chance on attack to throw out cluster bombs, dealing heavy AoE damage. Rocket turrets. Adds rockets to your launch. Add rocket launchers to your multi-shot turrets, causing them to deal additional exploding AoE damage to targets. This was amazing. It was meta last season. Let's see how we do. The passive for the Marksman. Surprise is the key element for Marksman. Marksman can throw a decoy to distract enemies for a short time. That is a passive ability. Each class has a passive, and that is his. Let's create the class, and let's dive into the leveling experience with the Marksman. We're going to do a difficulty 5 as usual. And what are we going to choose for leveling here? So we have 4 options of tier 1 talents. Critical attack. It gives sharpshooter attacks a chance to deal critical strike, dealing additional critical damage, a 42% proc chance, 20% critical damage. Disengage. The sharpshooter jumps backwards, shooting projectiles behind him. 15 damage only. Engineer. Explosive technician, which is a passive. Gives the engineer attacks to throw a grenade at higher points. He launches a homing rocket instead. Only 10 damage there. Multi-shot turret, which is a active. Builds a multi-shot which attacks nearby enemies and decays over time. So as usual, I always like to start out with a active ability along with your auto attacks to make you more viable while leveling. To make you more active right off the bat. So we're going to start with the multi-shot turret. So we're already auto attacking. We drop the turrets and it attacks. Again, as with all leveling series, we're going on the assumption that it's the first time you install the game. You don't have any currency. You don't have a follower. I'm sorry, I do have a Templar here. I'll disable him in town. I think I didn't even disable mine on the Paladin because I was being power boosted. So I apologize for that, guys. But this should give the true beginner experience. When you start out the game here, you go around these signs. They pretty much, it's a tutorial. You know, tells you how to jump, etc. How to access your inventory, your talent points. Pretty much you press spacebar to jump. If you do fall in holes, you will die. So just like the Paladin, looks like mana is an issue, but we're only level 1, so I wouldn't say an issue. I apologize for that. But we want to make sure we don't run into that situation. I'm gonna go with the passive of throwing the grenade when we shoot. Yeah, look at that. It does take a little bit to explode, so I don't know if I should have done that. With the Marksman, you're allowed to have 4 turrets active at any given time. When you drop the 5th turret, the 4th one will despawn. So just remember that. We will pick up the quests in town. It's free levels and experience. by doing these quests quickly. You just go around and talk to all the NPCs pretty much. And there's no really way to rush Act 1 anyways because you're moving so slow. So you might as well get the free experience and levels by completing these quests. The other quests in the other acts, I have, leveled a lot of classes, and in my guides we came to the conclusion that it's not worth doing the other quests. You can level way faster just by going through the zones pretty quickly. But, you could do what you want to do. You don't have to rush to end game and all that. Play the game how you want to play it, enjoy yourself. So I'm going to put a point into the other, in this engage for mobility. We'll see how it goes. I wasn't a big fan of it before. And we'll go into critical attack as well. Yeah, so that's what it does. Got a bow for more damage here. And we can't use the other items till we're level 6. We're gonna go on ahead. The Marksman last season, in a way, was an RGK. It's a reference from Diablo 3. It's like Rift Guardian Killer. When the boss is about to spawn, you place all 4 turrets at the boss location and just shotgun him down. And it deals so much damage, you can just back up and be really safe. You got stunned there and almost killed. Again, if for your first time leveling, you do want to mine and level up your mining to level 50. Okay, when I turn in this quest, I will disable the Templar. I apologize for that. I keep forgetting that. Okay, so I need to find the checkpoint so I can go back to base and get the beans here. Coffee beans. Where is the checkpoint though? Would it be right side? Ooh, a treasure goblin. Let's go. Look at all that loot. Lucky. I do like the disengage. The mobility is pretty good on it. There it is. Alright, let's disable the Templar before I forget. That way we don't have an advantage on leveling. Deactivate him. By the way, if you want to get him back, just come talk to this guy here. You can buy the melee or ranged mercenary or deactivate. You can lock and unlock your experience. You can test your damage in the dummy, but you don't need the damage test anymore since you have the DPS meter now. So we'll complete these 2 quests. So choose wisely. I'm going to choose the crossbow, the yellow crossbow. I never really pay attention when selecting an item there. And I should. I don't care about the shocking quest. It takes too long. Alright, so we're going to go with heavy into the turret now to deal more damage. And let's check out some new items here. Yeah, we definitely want to go with the high attack bow. We can use the spear as well, but I'm not going to do that. A hunter without a bow is not a hunter, right? Well, hey, we could discover some crazy builds, guys. Imagine a melee marksman. Don't try it. Let me test it first. You guys don't try it. All right. All right, let's rush to Gorag. You're gonna be top right over here. It's kind of getting late here. I'm gonna be watching something with the missus here soon, so let's see if we can make it to him relatively quick. Late, I mean it's 9:30. But 9:30 Saturday night, you know what that means. Gotta get that quality time with the fam. Okay, so dealing pretty good damage. The good thing about the Marksman is you can just drop a turret and go, and they'll just kill everything there for you. You don't have to sit there. So I'm wondering how the disengage works. Is it from the way I'm facing my mouse? Let's see, I'm gonna face my mouse down and do it, so that worked. Yeah, it is. So from the direction you're facing your mouse, you're gonna jump the opposite direction of that. Yeah, nice. Okay. Woo. Okay, these guys are taking a little bit to die. Long bow. I already get legendary boots? I mean, legendary gloves? Take it. Oh my god, I did. Bramble mitts. So the Marksman, looks like these are better anyways. Oh, but I'll lose the crit rate, crit damage. Critical damage mana per second. We'll take that. So what I was going to say is the Marksman scales really well with critical strike chance, critical damage, weapon damage, and his abilities scale with strength. As awkward as that sounds, that's what it is. Okay. So you want high strength gear and crit chance and crit damage gear to be able to dish out a lot of damage. I'm gonna get this scythe here. This is going to give us 2% strength, and that's some free damage. Oh my god! Is that a joke? Well, let's see. I think I landed on the platform, right? And then fell off. Because you're not supposed to be able to disengage, like right here in the water. Okay, so that disengaged over it. Yeah. Yikes. Well, that's now I remember why I did not like disengage as much. I mean, if you use it correctly, it's pretty fun, but obviously if you do that, you could lose your relics, waste your time, and just die. Wow, I never got that checkpoint. We do have a void portal here. Let's activate it. Free experience. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead. Like 30-second stun. Yikes. At least we got the checkpoint. I'm gonna aim up, disengage. Okay, that works. Okay, the turrets are doing pretty good damage. We'll go with critical attack. Alright, so let me remove the grays and even the blues. It's gonna be too many items to manage. We did get a blue helm, but no. Alright. It's like we were still behind. I remember last time I went into the cellar, we did get a really nice weapon to level on one of the classes. I think we got a mythic. So you guys can certainly go in that if you want. Yeah, obviously I was going too fast. I skipped a lot of the checkpoints, and that's the price you pay. When you die like that, you have to walk all the way back through all the previous stages. That's why it's very important while leveling, get all the checkpoints. Don't make the mistakes I'm making, guys. Let me make them for you. So that's, you know, I know I've repeated this in every video, but obviously if you're somebody that's interested in Marksman, that's the two things you do each time you come to a new map while leveling. You get the checkpoint right there, the waypoint, and then you go to the exit to the next stage as fast as you can. So you can maximize your leveling and get to the end right away. But you can always vote reset the map in boss stages to min-max your experience, or just farm up experience and level up if you feel the difficulty is too much for you. You also don't have to play in difficulty 5 like I am. You can do it on 1. If you're dying a lot and you're running back a lot, then you just might want to tone it down. Okay. Level 10. I think at level 12 is when I unlock the next tier, correct? Let me check here. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, so we're gonna save up the 2 points. That way we can analyze what we're gonna do. Yikes. Comes the squishiness of the Marksman. Let's put on the health potion. Might be better. than what we're doing. We are going pretty quick too. Like we're only level 10 and we're at Gorag. That's a little too early. Let's complete this quest and get the experience. Okay, so we've got an upgraded bow. And let's go turn it in, get the XP, and then we'll go back in there. Not gonna pick up that quest because we're already past it. This bow is a better damage, 5% physical, has more strength, stam, so it's a much better bow. Let's sell these other items. That way we can just focus on upgrades from here on out. Alright. And we're going to pull up the points because we'll get to select either the landmine for an active, which deals 158 damage, or we'll get to do arrow rampage or multi-shot. And I'm not sure which one we're going to go into yet. Oh my god. You get so much damage from that. I don't feel like the turrets is doing enough damage to these mobs. I think I got here way too early. Pressure boots as an upgrade, physical damage. Dragon charm. Oh, new bow. $67. Oh, 10% attack speed. Yes. And 8% physical damage. That's a massive bow. Crit rate, crit damage. Wow. 8% CDR. What an amazing charm. Okay, we're getting some good upgrades here. Next level, I'll be able to get another talent point. Oh yeah, now we're dealing more damage. Just need more attack speed. Almost level 12. There we go. Okay, before we go in, let's check out our items. Nothing. Okay. We have 3 talent points. We definitely want more active. So we're going to go into the landmine for 164 damage. Increases damage per projectile and grants an additional projectile on multi-shot. We're going to put a point in that for the free passive. And we're going to go into the arrow rampage. Okay. I'm going to put the multi-shot here. And I'll put the arrow rampage over there. Our damage should be going up now significantly. Yeah, we have way more damage now because of the mines as well. Look at that. Yeah, now we can actually kite back. Oh my god, look how many mines it drops this time. What the heck? Really? It was going to be dropping that many mines. Oh, wow. Okay, then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is crazy. Ooh. Let me try the javelin. 5% CD. Oh no, I'll lose the attack speed. Whoa. Not more damage. Let me try it. Oh wow, look at that, man. Put in the talent points before we go into the next room. I definitely like the mines. I do like the projectile and the multi-shot and 30% more damage. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, the bombs, the mine is nice, but there's a long cooldown on it, right? Ooh. Spear going across the map? Oh, 119 damage. What does that do for my turret? 71. Wow, 110. This bow here has more damage as well than the spear. So we'll go back to the bow. I don't really care about the CDR as much on the hunter as opposed to flat stats, like physical damage. Definitely want the crit rate. Yeah, we got 14% crit chance, 32% crit damage, but with the passive proc, yeah, it's a lot. Talking almost 60% crit damage. Oh, I thought I was gonna fall in the hole. More physical damage, more crit rate. Definitely going with those boots. So this is what you do here. You drop 4 turrets as 1, 2, 3. Oh, but this is Gorag, so we're not gonna be able to kill the turrets. I mean we need to kill the statues around it. Yeah, I don't like the bouncing back. I gotta remove that. But we're doing pretty good damage though.
Now this is big game hunting.
Oh, we got an upgraded sash, mana after kill, stam. Mana is not an issue on the Marksman so far. So I'm going to be increasing the projectiles on the multi-shot. I like that. The landmine's good, but it's a long cooldown. Arrow Rampage is a lot of burst. Let's continue with the multi-shot passive. Yeah, now we're doing 3 arrows, which is good. Did we get any upgrades from the boss? Not really, no. Okay. So this is what we're leveling with so far. We maxed out turrets. I'm going to go heavy into multi-shot, and we'll see when we get to level 24 what we're going to do. Territorial offense. Most likely master mechanic to boost the multi-shot turrets. And also increases the damage done by landmines. So that's going to be pretty significant. Yeah, most definitely going to master mechanic to replace the disengage. That's one talent you definitely need to replace right away. Alright, and then just focus on crit rate, crit damage, physical damage, or strength, and you'll be fine. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. If the content helps you in any way, Please don't forget to comment, like, smash the subscribe button, and roll deep. Woo!